I'm driving with Speedy Gonzalez here.
I was trying to get him to listen to a motor sound.
This car's got 6.7 litres or whatever it is, and she wants to use every single cc of every litre there is in it, I think. Hey, I'm looking pretty fluffy. Like, we've got some fluffies we're going to talk about at the end of this video. But I'm fixing to go for a haircut. I'm going to do another video after it. You can see how pretty I look with a haircut. Oh, look, hey, Sharon Morris says they thanked us for helping them whelp some puppies. She says, hey, Tammy, can I ask, where do you get your sunglasses?
At a little boutique in
yeah, whatever,
City.
Louis Vuitton, what are you talking about? No, I'm not believing a word of that. These glasses, somebody asked me where I got these glasses,
these
please.
These aren't Louis Vuitton,
They're not Louis, these are from China, and they're $1.20, and you buy 12 at a time on Amazon for $15. That's my glasses. And you can break them, squash them, leave them behind, pop a lens out, it doesn't matter. So I've had a lot of people ask about some more information because we did that video yesterday on feeding puppies. So there's some things I should have put in there that I didn't, so I'm going to get Tammy involved in this. So the first one is, when do you start weaning puppies?
Well, I just had that conversation with the guy on the phone.
You did. I thought you really helped him out.
If you've got, and this is what we're doing, because we got the litter of 9 full visual fluffy babies, Mama was starting to be pulled down a little bit. So we started, they're 5 weeks now, we started about 4.5 weeks, and you just make sure you gradually pull them off of Mama, like maybe do it 2 times a day, nursing on Mama, and then about 3 days later do it 1 time a day, and slowly her milk will dry up. But as you're doing that, supplement it with the starter mousse. There's one that's appetite.
The stuff that tastes good?
Huh? Oh gosh. I'm sorry y'all had to see James eating dog food. It was so gross.
Hey, it's not gross.
Okay.
If you were on a desert island and all you had was a case of that stuff, you'd be very happy to have it, even if it was dry dog food. But the puppy starter stuff actually tastes pretty darn good. I'd put that on a crack. I don't know, it's cool, isn't it?
It's got a little airplane.
It does, Aerovolt.
Anyway, so you get that starter mousse, and you want to add a lot of, some goat's milk to it at first, make it runny so they really enjoy it. We had one puppy in this litter that if it was the least bit thick, she wasn't going to eat it.
No.
So the more soupier I made it, the more she enjoyed it. Now she's eating the regular just out of the can. So you just have to be sure and watch them and take time with it. And it does take time, because this is new to them.
So I'm going to add some things that I've been thinking about while you were talking, because all that was great information. So I'm going to say a few things to add to that. The first thing is, if your mum is happy feeding her babies, she doesn't have a huge litter, and she's doing really well with it, she doesn't look like she's, she's like, skin and bones, let her keep on going, right? Don't get in a hurry.
Yeah, don't get in a hurry.
Don't get in a hurry. But
we needed to, because she's been.
Oh, she looked like skin and bones. She's got 9 puppies to feed.
Yeah.
So at some point you are going to have to wean puppies. Sooner, if you've got a big litter, you might have a dog that develops mastitis. You're forced into it. You might have a dog that doesn't want to feed her babies. You're forced into it. Mm-hmm. And say a little bit, Tammy, about if your mum won't let the babies feed, what could be happening? Nails.
Always check the puppy's toenails, because they're nursing like this with their little paws,
and they got teeth,
and they're getting teeth. So always be in earshot when those babies are nursing on Mama, because if you forget to do their toenails,
if you see red marks on Mum's
belly, you know that
she's not having a good time with it. A lot of dogs will still put up with it, but I mean, 2 things: clip the claws on every few days, and put some hand cream on her boobs and kind of grease them up a little bit, and that'll help too. Okay, so mastitis, you got to be checking for that, because when you wean,
Vaseline on it, because lotion's got too many.
Okay, Vaseline, great.
On it.
But when you look at Tammy rather than me, it's always better to look at Tammy. There she is.
Yeah.
Isn't she pretty? Okay, so the other thing about this is that when you do start the weaning process, like Tammy was saying, this is not a shut off the milk supply. This is a do it over a week probably, isn't it?
Yeah. It takes a good week to.
Because Mum will be just engorged with milk, and she will be upset.
Yeah.
And And if you let that go on and you don't get it drained, then she might develop mastitis, hardening of milk in her boobs, and she get an abscess.
Because
then you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah.
You can lose a lose a dog.
Boob.
You can lose a boob, certainly.
Yeah.
You can even lose a dog over this. So the important thing here is to monitor it, and then what you do, Tammy, is you put them with puppies at night, don't you?
What?
You put mama when you start weaning. You put mama and babies together at night, not during the day.
Yeah.
And get this slow transition.
You can do it twice a day and then put them away at night. Put her away at night.
Right. So I think that I didn't talk about that in the video, and I think this is really important information, that you don't just shut things off, and that you monitor mum to make sure that she's comfortable with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take your puppies away early, but sometimes mum doesn't want to be with puppies for whatever reason, and if that's the case, then you're forced into this situation maybe earlier than later. And certainly, like us with a big litter, it was a forced situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, because she needed to.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about hair falling out, things like that.
Yeah.
And we're giving her vitamins.
Oh, and all the food she could.
It's just that was a big load.
Well, think of it this way: when mum is feeding 9 puppies, she's turning milk and herself into puppies. That's the reality of it. All the nutrition the puppies are getting, they come from mum. They've got to come through her milk, and it's got to be calcium out of her body, calcium from what she's being fed, because she's got to make milk and fat and proteins. If there's not getting enough calories in, they're coming from her.
And since we've done that, her hair is coming back.
She's put a bit of weight
She's putting on some weight, so she looks good.
Yeah, she still wants to nurse her puppies and be the baby. She's being a good mom.
Oh yeah, she's just good mama.
We've just got
overly protective mama.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
She's the one that if you didn't announce yourself, she was going to be
even us. When he walked in the room, he said, "Hey Lola, here it's us, it's us." And
you had to take your cap off. Anybody came in my house, I said, "Take your cap off."
Anybody she didn't recognize, you're not having it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.